I'm Dr. N.Senthil Madasamy, Associate Professor, Computer Science and Engineering. I'm going to deliver a topic on second part of Introduction to GIT and its advantages for unpaid post DevOps technologies. In this session, topic to be covered is second part of Introduction to GIT and its advantages under Module 2 GIT. At the end of Module 2, the students will be able to listen their code on day-to-day basis. At the end of this session, the students will be able to describe introduction to GitHub and case study on enterprise. We will see the introduction about GitHub, and finally we will take a look at case study on an enterprise. Now I will be using the word repository a lot from now on, just so that you don't get confused. I will just give you a brief overview. I will also tell you in detail what is the repository, and you will know everything in later sessions. But for now, just consider the repository as a data space where you store all the project files or any kind of files that is related to project. So don't get confused when I say repository instead of server or anything else. So in a distributed version control system, you have got central repository and you have got local repositories as well, and every developers at first make the changes in their local repository, and alter that they push those changes or transfer those changes into the central repository, and also they update their local repositories with all the new files that are pushed into the central repository by an operation called pull. So this is how they fetch data from central repository, and how now if you see the diagram, you know the GitHub is going to be central repository. Git is the tool that is going to allow me to create my local repositories. Now let me exactly tell you what is GitHub. Now people actually get confused between Git and GitHub. They think that it's kind of same thing, maybe because of the name they sound very alike. But it is actually very different world. The Git is version control tool that will allow you to perform all these kind of operations to fetch data from central server and to push all your local files into central server. So this is the what Git will allow you to do. It is just version control management tool. Whereas in GitHub, it is a code hosting platform for version control collaboration. So GitHub is just a company that allows you to host your central repository in remote server. If you want me to explain in easy words, you can consider GitHub as a social network. It's very much similar to Facebook. The only difference is that this is a social network for developers, wherein the Facebook you are sharing all your photos and videos or any kind of statuses. But what the developers do in GitHub is that they share their code for everyone to see their project, see their code about how they worked on. So it is very useful. Okay. So we will go ahead to next topic. First we will see what is repository. It is a directory or storage space where all your projects can live. It can be local folder on your computer like local repository, or it can be storage space and GitHub or another online host. It means your central repository, and it can keep your code file, 6 image files. You can name it, and you can keep it inside a repository, everything that is related to your project. We have got two kinds of repositories. We have called central repository and we have called local repositories. My local repository is going to be any local machine as it resides as a .git folder, and it will be inside your project root. The git folder is going to be inside your project's root, and then it contains all the templates and all the objects and every other configuration files when you create your local repository, and since you are pushing all the code to our central repository, we'll also have the same .git repository folder inside it. And the sole purpose of having a central repository is that you are all the collaborators or all the developers can actually share and exchange data. Now let's take a look at a GitHub case study for an enterprise. For example, an enterprise is a leading marketing service and publishing company that work across several industries, and they have had more than 90 offices worldwide. So they have distributed a technical team support to develop a range of websites and get more than tens of million unique visitors every month. And each of the website that they work, it has a separate development team, and all of them has got a unique needs, and all of them were working independently, and each team has their own goals, their own projects and budgets, but they actually wanted to share their resources, and they wanted everyone to see what each of the teams are actually working on. So basically, they wanted transparency. They needed a platform that was flexible enough to support a variety of workflows and that would provide all the stable enterprises development around the world with a secure place to share the code and work together. And for that, they adopted GitHub as the platform. And the reason for choosing the GitHub is that all the developers across the enterprise, they have already using github.com. They were also using Jenkins to facilitate continuous integration environment, and in order to continuously deliver their software, they have adopted GitHub as a version control platform. So Git have actually facilitated a lot of things for the enterprise, and for that they were able to incorporate a continuous integration environment with Jenkins. I summarized the introduction about Git and GitHub with the case study on enterprise. I hope you found this video more useful. Session 2 of Model 2 will cover how to install Git and set up permissions in next video lecture by Mr. R.P. Vijayanesh sir. Thank you and have a nice day.